Hi everyone, Countess Benosha here. I am going to explain you how to manifest. I know you've already watched hundreds of thousands of videos out there telling you how to do so. I will be just one of them as well, except that I'm not a coaching or this is not my profession. It's just someone who became very successful in super short time just because I applied what I heard online and because also I was raised in a sense whenever I learned what was manifesting this way without knowing, and my mom absolutely doesn't know about it. And I just want to explain how to do it. Maybe my way of explaining will be something you can connect with. You manifest your identity. Again, I'm not going to give you crazy new knowledge, but maybe the way I'm going to say it is going to be better. Or you're going to connect with this. So you manifest your identity. And there's something about your I am that is 100% what manifest. So it's not about your actions. It's not about what to tell people in hoping that they change. It's not about um, trying to figure out things. It's just who you are that manifests. So it already removes so much stress from you because you know you don't have to convince people. You don't have to try to change the people. You don't have to engage so much with a hard reality that is not the one that you want, trying to change it. You literally just, you yourself, just can stay sitting in your bedroom and think like the person you want to be, okay? Your end goal, and just make it happen. So, this is already a great news. Now, how you really do it, whenever you spend your entire day, you are a person, and every single thought that you have is aligned with who you are. So let's say, I'm going to take the worst case scenario. You have your parents getting divorced at the same time you're trying to get this SP that is literally with another girl. You are failing at school with grades. You have, I don't know, like only $5 left on your bank account. And obviously you would like to have more. You have bills coming, you have evictions coming. So you have a very stressful life, meaning a lot of events you absolutely don't want to have in your life are there. So from the morning to the evening, you entertain this thought. So let's say your parents are going through divorce. What you would do, you'd be like, okay, so now I know my mom is going to talk to the lawyer, and tonight they're going to talk to my dad. And I'm worried tonight at the table. In the table, my dad is going to like completely crazy. How can I manage to make him feel better? How, I'm going to receive another letter of eviction, and I don't know, maybe I need to contact with, I don't know, the girl from the social security who can help me, or social services who can help me and see what are the stuff. So you go online and you try to ask ChatGPT how you can get out of it, what are the options outside, and so on. Okay, so you are the whole day entertaining a reality by just thinking about it. And I know a lot may say, yeah, you it's just who you are, but and not your thoughts. Then other people are saying, again, this mental diet, and it's a bit of both because you express who you are, certainly by your action a bit, but mainly by what you think. The whole day you are in your head. And this is very important to make the difference. And that's why I said the self concept is important, but your mental diet is also very important because the whole day you are in your head and it does not matter what happened in your real life. Here's an example. Whenever you are, let's say, in class and the teacher is telling you a story about whatever medieval times, and you are thinking about your SP, right? You are in your mind thinking about your SP. What do you do when you are in your mind? When you are in your mind, you are projecting in front of your brain screen an image of you with your SP who did not text you back. How are you gonna do it? Are you gonna take it with your best friend? Is he gonna go out with this girl? Then you imagine them at prom kissing. So physically speaking, your body has a reality, which is the 3D. So you have a screen of 3D. So your teacher is literally talking to you about whatever nonsense you don't care about. And you are kind of daydreaming, I would say. You are in your head thinking about something else. Guess what your brain is going to remember? Your brain is going to have zero recollection of the history teacher speech. You're going to have actually a bad grade as well. And all it's going to remember is all the looping of this crazy bad narrative you fed it about the SP kissing the best friend at the bride. Sorry, your SP kissing this girl at the prom. And that's all it's going to record because this is what you entertain actively. You understand? So now your I am is not I am in class. I am a student in class watching, listening to my teacher and absorbing what is saying. I am the girl who doesn't have the SP and the SP is kissing the other girl. So this is your I am for your brain at the moment. This is your identity. You are a girl who has not been chosen by the SP, but it's her SP, and that is being actually kissing another guy. So you are left out. So this is your identity. And if you emotionally, when I say emotionally, it's not emotions like you're crying, you're sad, whatever, but if you identify with this person that you are picturing in your mind, meaning this is the truth, this is what's going to happen. Again, I'm going to be left out. Again, I don't get my SP. Where is my SP? Why I still haven't manifested? You are this person. You are intrinsically this person. So this is your self concept. Okay? And self-concept is not just necessarily like general things about you. It's great. Also, this we will talk in another video about I am this person, I am this, I am that. But if you say I'm always chosen, and then in your mind the whole day you are looping that you are not chosen, that you're always left out, then guess what's gonna win? Obviously, you're not chosen because this is what you're looping and inevitably identifying with. Okay? So that's why it's very important you understand you have two words. You have the words of the 3D that you always want to kind of choose on purpose what you believe and then disconnect from whenever you don't care about. Okay? That's the first problem. That's why 3D we will talk about it again in another video about how to interact with 3D. But for now, you understand the difference. You have your mind, you, the source, the power, the God, or however you wanna express it. And then you have the outcome of it, the what is projected on the 3D world. And even to make it even crazier, what happened in the 3D doesn't matter because even if your teacher is telling you the big story about medieval times, your brain has no connection to it. It doesn't care because it's in his mind thinking about something else. So the 3D world is never important. Then what you want to interact with in your 3D world, it's great. You can do so afterwards whenever it's something you like, or you can just take the narrative happening and just confirm that it's part of your manifestation. But this is, again, I will talk later about this. But so I really want you to understand. So whenever you are in your mind, now let's go back to this. The whole day, the entire day, you are actually talking to yourself. You are all the time being someone. As I said, what I'm going to do tonight, what I'm going to eat. Oh, I cannot eat apples because I need to lose weight. Oh, going on TikTok and seeing someone is skinny, and you're like, oh, maybe I could follow their diet because I also want to be skinny or gain weight. It doesn't matter. So the camera stopped. So I don't know. Sorry, I don't know. I missed something that I wanted to say. So I'm just gonna go straight into how then do you manifest. So I had to record it again. So basically, what happened is that now what you have to write what you really want, really what you really want, and not how. You don't want to copy block the universe. You don't want to tell it how to happen things because this is where you are slowing things down and then you're looking for proofs in the real 3D world, and then it's just a mess. So we don't do that. We just write down what we want in life at the end. So let's say you have a perfect life and just have your SP that is not with you anymore and you want to manifest that, then just focus on this. If you have many things in life you want to manifest, you can all manifest them at the same time. It doesn't matter because in real life, you never compartmentalize everything. You have a way of thinking for several different topics. So let's say you say, oh, it's cool, I'm great, I'm amazing, my parents love me, and I'm super good at athletics, and I have the perfect body, but my SP is doing this and that. So you don't have separate, like you don't have to have a whole narrative about, everything is great perfectly everywhere. No, your brain is able to absolutely choose a topic and just have a specific thinking about it, a specific identification you have with it. So this is what you're going to do. You don't need to only focus on one, you focus on everything if you have many things you want to do. But again, it's personal, not one size fits all. It's up to you what you want. So let's say now you have many things. You want your parents to stay together, you want to have a perfect body, and you want to have an SP. So then you write down exactly what is the end goal. And I'm going to explain you also with a very simple example. Let's say you want to have a perfect body. Here is how to not be too descriptive, because I always say you have to really say clearly what you want, because you need, like exactly with the SP. Whenever you see your SP not with you, it's very specific. He's been chosen by someone else. He doesn't care about me, and he is not with me, he's with someone else. This is very specific, right? But it's not how. You don't really create how. It's more like this is the end goal. So that's the same, but we're gonna do it in to benefit us. Like you would do with, oh, I'm so good in school, whatever I do anyway, like I always have good grades, even if I'm bad at listening at school somehow. I have this magic thing inside of me that always make me successful, whatever I do. So then you also have like a separation between the big self-concept about yourself or more specific topic. Now I'm going to talk about more specific topic because just if you say, oh, I am the best and I have no problem with money, but the whole day you are entertaining in many conversations with yourself that you don't have money, how you going to do blah, blah, then to have a self-concept doesn't help that much. So it's really a combination of two. So now I want to really work with a specific manifestation that you want, or like a group of specific manifestation, what is lacking currently in your life and that you want to achieve. So now let's go to let's say you want to have a dream body, and I want to just so you understand the difference. Let's say I want to have my dream body. I want to look, I want that everybody is telling me, wow, I look so good. I can fit in so many clothes, all my dream clothes. And I even have like modeling agencies, um, booking me for jobs because I'm really so beautiful. And I do opening of Fashion Week, New York Fashion Week, things like that. So this is very specific and it's an end goal. You see, you don't trace how it happened. Now, if, for example, you say, yeah, I want to stop being interested in sugar, I want to be more motivated to do sport, and I want to absolutely have allergic reaction to carbs, so I basically never eat that and then I can lose weight. Now, you see, you are writing the how. You see, you want to not care about this type of food because, this food is the one that keeps you being too big or too skinny and, whatever goal you're reaching. And then so you are already trying to tell the universe or your subconscious mind how. And this is what is going to drag it on. So you only work from the end. Okay. So now you do a list. You write down exactly what you want. I want to be married with this man and have this amount of kids. I want to be rich, or I want to have enough money to support my family, or I want to never have to look at my bank account because, I'm so rich and, I never have to care about things. Okay. This is like what you want, and really think about it, because as many all the coaches out there, they say it's true. You really have to make it clear. Because then remember how specific you were about your SP not being with you. This girl like is with him and they got to do this and that. It's very specific. In your mind, we are very specific. We are rarely very like blanket. You can be blanket for many topics, but whenever it's something that is so close to you, that is in a negative way, you're very detailed and you are reading micro cues, always being negative to you. So when we're going to try to flip this back and trying to now have the right thing, you want to also be very detailed. Okay. So now we have that. You already know what you want. So now what you're going to do, you're going to create a narrative. So you're going to create a narrative about it. And for example, let's talk about the SP. So the SP, what do you want? You want to be with the SP. Okay. So I am with my SP. And so if you would be with your SP, what would be your life with? Like your life, like how it would be. So you text each other all the time, you're having coffee together, you're kissing, you're having intimacy, I don't know, whatever. You are so happy and you never have to worry about him being with other girls or whatever. He's so faithful and he's so into you and you guys go travel together. I don't know. So this is what I'm going to ask you to even write down even more in case you're worried to forget, but I'm sure you know what it is. And this is what you're going to entertain the whole day in your mind each time the topic. You see, whatever I was saying earlier, whenever the teacher is talking to you and you're not listening, the same. You see the picture, but it has no impact on your mind, meaning that your mind didn't even compute that this is there, because the whole narrative then that you have the whole day in your mind, whatever you think about this person, is about how great this person is and how amazing you guys are together and how it's so fantastic. You're so in love and you see yourself holding hands and you really identify with it. Meaning this is your truth. This is what is happening. And I know it may seem difficult, but it's so not difficult whenever you're daydreaming about this person in general, right? Whenever you daydream about this person. So this dream is a bit different. I used it earlier, but I think I want to make a separation. Daydreaming is like kind of imagining what could it be if. So then you kind of there in this realm of world, but you kind of know, but I know it's not true. Here is like, no. I am telling my brain the whole day what is the 3D. So it's like you are feeding your 3D to your brain, because your brain, this is what he's going to see. Your brain doesn't care what's happening in 3D because you're feeding your brain with the information that he needs to know about. So you are all day with your person. You are all day, you kissed. I know that there's those, so this is in the evening when you go to bed, you can imagine that the whole day you were together. Because again, your brain doesn't see the difference and you should not care as well. Because at the end of the day, when you go to bed, what did you look back on? What did you live? What did you emotionally experience? Right? This person. And the same, imagine you would have a long distance relationship. Whenever you are not with this person is doing whatever, they're not texting you at the moment, and you are in this specific room, sitting in your computer, and you are working on something, you just have a moment, you're like, wow, I'm so lucky to be with this man. I love him so much. And you just imagine yourself kissing him and whatever. Is this true or is not true? is the truth for your brain because you identify and you know it's who you are. And you have to do this with everything. And your brain doesn't care if today he didn't see the guy, if the guy didn't text you yet or text you 2 hours ago. What your brain knows is that you are identifying as a person who is in a relationship with this person and you are loving, living the best life. So this is what your brain's going to make you feel. It's going to make you already have everything you want in your mind. Why do you even need to have it in 3D? It's going to come up anyway, but it has maybe a delay or maybe not. As I said, now I am sitting in this room, right? Who I could be? I could be an unemployed person with a crazy amount of debt trying to make it out on the internet. Or I could be a person who really succeeded in life, who is married, have kids, live in a mansion, and is just trying to teach people. The 3D is exactly the same. The 3D is my eyes are currently in a room, looking and scanning the room, and that's all it is. This is all that is 3D. But the meaning of me being here is whatever I identify with and tell my brain. So at the end of the day, the brain collects all the data and is like, okay, this is this girl. And so 3D has no power. The 3D is literally nothing. It has no meaning because you put the meaning. Now you're sitting on your bed or you're watching this video. You could watch this video and be like, wow, okay, this person is really nice. I really want to learn from this person. And I think this person has something that I can connect with. Or you could tell yourself, well, I don't understand why I need this person again, knowing that I'm already better teaching and people who know that this is their job to teach other people. Same situation, you are sitting in front of your computer or even of your phone, but your brain has a different storyline. Your brain has a different apprehension of what is happening. So this is what I'm saying. It's exactly what you have to do and tell your brain all the time is what you want it to see, because your brain again doesn't care if you are reappraising to your brain something different, the brain is going to take it on and it's going to be okay. And if you reappraise always the same over and over again, it's going to be, yeah, this is the truth and that's it. And then inadvertently, your 3D world is going to change because you are the source. You are the one who project the movie. But if the movie here is not good, the movie here is not going to be good. So we want to make sure that the movie here is actually great. Okay? So then the whole day, you did this. And you can spend the whole day thinking, as I said, you can spend the whole day. The fact that you spend the whole day doing things, going out, taking the train, taking the plane, talking to friends, having coffees, going to work, going to the gas station, fixing your car, or you stay the whole day in your home, laying down in your bed, your brain still always prioritized what was in the brain and what you identified with during this time. So if then the whole day you are like living all these experiences, but then you are all the time in your mind saying, I'm gonna get evicted. I don't know where I'm gonna go. I need to look for a place. I need to do this. I need to do that, which is basically you identifying with the problem and trying to find a solution for it. Then it doesn't matter what you live. You might as well just staying down in bed and think about it because your day is all gonna be like your brain is gonna remember only that information. He's not gonna go through, okay, so she actually pumped some gas in her car, so it means she has money. This beautiful guy at the gas station or in the coffee shop smiled to her, so maybe she has a chance with him. No, because you all day were thinking about this eviction. Okay? And if the whole day you were in your bed and you were like, oh my God, thinking from the perspective of someone who is actually thinking about how great the life is, how amazing to be in a relationship, how amazing to have so much money, how amazing to have this, and then to have like a whole narrative that you speak to yourself the whole day. Oh my God. Uh, Again, like yesterday, this guy smiled at me and I cannot believe like I'm really so lucky. I always have the guys that I want or even like more and I don't understand how. And you are just talking like someone, you are impersonating, living through the thought process, the thinking of the person who has what you want, which is you, but with the right thoughts. Because the difference between you and the other person, so the person who has what they want or the person who does not, is what you think and is how you go by to your life and what you identify with. So if you are the whole day saying, so if the guy, if you got at the pump at the gas station and it declined, a person who has identified with not having money is gonna be like, oh, I don't have money. Like, again, I'm broke. That's crazy. I don't know what I'm gonna do. The bank's gonna call me. What I'm gonna do? Like, how I'm gonna do? I need to call my friend. She comes and help me with this. But I think we're not in a good relationship anymore. So probably she's gonna make a big fuss about it. Okay, this is one narrative. Or that you pump gas and it's declined. I say, oh, this is probably because it's my international card and they blocked it because I'm normally living in, I don't know, in the US and now I'm in Europe and it doesn't work. So it's fine. I would call my bank later and it's okay. You see, same 3D, completely different analysis and identification. So this, of course, will be another video where I will explain how you can identify with the right thing differently. But this video, I wanted just to make it out there that for you, if you want to start today, it's very simple. You are now the person that is it. And imagine it like it's a train. So there's train, there are different trains, different lines that go to different directions, okay, different places. And then you have a train that goes to I'm broke and my life is terrible and I have no SP this. And you have a train that goes to I am amazing, I'm rich, everybody wants to choose me, I have the best husband, the best kids, or whatever is your dream life. And then you just jump in this train. But to enter in this train is like a ticket. The ticket is like, you have to think a certain the way to be in this train. So then you get in the train. Sorry for this metaphor. I always think about that. Maybe it doesn't translate well whenever I'm talking and trying to explain, but I'm just going with the idea, and maybe we'll have a better metaphor for the future. You go in plane in this train, and now you're like, okay, I'm it. I'm this person. I'm going to this town. I'm going to rich town. I'm going to happy town. So now I have to maintain the thought process. So like, yeah, I'm amazing. I make so much money, and I'm doing something I'm passionate about, and it's great, and it's amazing. And really, I'm always chosen, and my husband is amazing. Like, I really like and like the new clothes that I decided for Aurelia's son because he's so cute, and I think blue is what match better his eye color, and exactly what you would think if you would be this person. You think that if you be this person, you would think about the problems? No, you would just be thinking about, well, all these things. And it doesn't matter what happens in the 3D because the 3D has no power. It's what you identify with. So I hope it was clear, or I hope I answered some questions. I don't even know if I'm going to continue that, but I really had a epiphany, and I was like, I need to go here and to just explain how it's actually very simple. You are just this person, and this person has a lot of thoughts, and this thought, another thought that you have currently. It has the thought, this person has the thoughts of what thoughts you would have if you would be this person. So just think about it. I'm not even here trying to tell you that that your brain, that manifestation is a thing or not. Like, if you hear, you already know it's a case. It's just that you may be stuck in some places, and I'm just here to help you a bit. Hopefully, with my my lousy my lousy metaphors. Okay, so that's it, and yeah, hopefully see you soon. Bye bye.